What's going on, Cheap Not Broke fam? Welcome back to the show. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, you know the drill. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. I got 8 this week. I appreciate y'all. But when I get to 2,000 subscribers, I got some for you. I got some merch. You know, I got a ton of Cheap Not Broke shirts. So I'm going to have a whole package for you lined up when I get to my 2,000 subscriber. But anyway, tonight we saw the title of the show. I don't know. I don't have children, but I've heard some badass, terrible stories about child support. And I've heard men have been broke and broken. That means no money and broken as a man. But we'll talk about all that in a second. But tonight, I did bring on a guest, a good friend of mine, somebody who understands child support a little more than me, someone who has experience with that. So let me bring in my good friend, Mr. Chad Roberts.
Hey there, hey there.
What's going on, bro?
Everything's good over here. How's everything over there?
Man, you know everything is good over here, man. We know we're getting a little rain in California, but hey, we out here rolling.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
out here rolling. So, you know, the topic of the show tonight is child support fair to men. And, you know, you as someone with a child having to pay child support. And I said, let me bring in somebody who has some experience with this because I know you've been in them books trying to save them dollars. Because child support, I've heard some bad stories about it. And yeah, tell us a little bit about your experience with child support.
I'm kind of like most men when it comes to children who are unwed and have I have one child and it was not planned. So my experience was, when I first had a child, it was back and forth, a lot of drama, as far as trying to get time possession with the child. And then you realize once you have a child, some women, not all, will put you through a lot just so they can get more, they get child support, and they'll give you less time so they can get more a percentage of child support. It's not every case. My situations have gotten better, but one thing I did notice is that the state, they benefit off the child support more, and the women, they benefit off the child support. Um,
How does the state benefit off the child support?
like in the state of Texas, so 60% of every dollar that is paid out to child support, 60% of that goes to the retirement fund for the state of Texas.
So if the woman is supposed to get $2, she's going to get a dollar. What you said,
Well,
60 cent?
no. They still get money, so they get grant money based on how much money they collect. So you still have to
Oh,
pay.
somebody else pays them, so it
Yeah,
didn't come
so
out of
you
child
still have to
support.
pay child support through the child support agency, and they just get money on the back end. And some of that money goes to them too. So they take some of that child support money if you're getting Medicare or Medicaid. Some of that money goes to them as well. So you might not get, like, for example, if you get $100 and the child's on Medicaid, the mother might get like 75, $80 of that. Or it could be less depending on if they have other assistance and things of that nature. So it's not dollar for dollar child support. But and then also they get money back on the back end to them towards the retirement fund.
Oh, so that's funding the retirement. So they basically, so
Mhm.
that you got to pay like service fees every time you use your card, like 3% with a credit card.
So it's like several ways to do it, right? So you can pay through, they can garnish your wages, or you can go, like, say for example, the child support agency directly, or you can go like go to Walmart or MoneyGram and pay like you're paying a bill through MoneyGram, and you pay like a $3 service fee, and you can pay your child support that way. But either way it goes, you have to pay the child support agency directly. If you pay the parent directly, it's like you're missing the payment.
Oh, so they have to keep record of everything.
Yes.
So at any point in time, let's say you have an agreement and you're paying this woman for like the last 10 years and you can prove it. Like I can show you where the money's gone. It's gone to her account. That still doesn't count. You have to do it through the state.
Yeah, so before I was on child support, the first 6, 7 months of my child's existence, I was just paying her through Cash Out, through Zelle, and then it was time to go to our hearing we had for child support, and they were trying to hit me for arrears, even though I marked child support in those agencies. I mean, those through those agencies to pay her. So they don't really care if it didn't go through them directly. They don't really care how you paid it. You can have the receipts. That, I mean, some judges might want to hear it, some of them doesn't. My mediator didn't want to hear none of that. They just want to see, my receipts, or they did hear the receipts that I paid daycare exactly, directly rather, but they didn't want to hear nothing about me sending money.
So, oh wow. So if a person, like, let's say like 4 years later, she decides to put you on child support, you
Mhm.
giving her all this money, you're just, hey, you're 4 years behind. You need to catch that up, and that's just
Yeah.
free money for her.
And in Texas, you can't waive arrears. So even if they, she did say you paid them, but they say you didn't pay, right? They still can charge you for all those, whatever your monthly fee would have been. They can back charge you all that plus interest. So it's a hustle.
Ugh. But at the end of the day, she doesn't have to put you on child support. You guys can work this out on your own and have it
Well,
figured out.
I mean that is true, but the likelihood of that is not so in your favor, rather.
Well, not in your favor, but like two people who, like, let's say they're married, they figure out their money and they don't have anybody figuring that out. So, and just like two people who are married and they split up, you were figuring out the money beforehand, and the state is not hiring an accountant to help you figure this out. They're not hiring anybody with any financial experience.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it too. So most situations when it comes to child support, if it's not 50-50, then you're more than likely, even with 50-50, you'll probably pay some child support, which is fine. But you'll still pay the maximum if you do 3 days a week versus like 3 to 4. So right now I have 3 days, she has 4. So I still pay the maximum amount of child support when it comes to my financial situation. I pay maximum dollar in that. Comparison to even though I only have one less day a week than the mother does, if that makes sense.
Oh, but I mean, she's still forced to pay too because she has to keep it and all that stuff. So she has to spend money as well.
Yeah, I mean, but it just I feel like in these situations, it could be like, hey, why can't the fathers automatically do 50-50 if they're willing to do 50-50? That should be presumed 50-50. But I understand the hustle; they need their money. So
So what happens in the case where somebody does, like, can people, do you go to jail in the state of Texas if you don't pay?
you go to jail, you can lose your license, you can lose your passport. It's a lot of different things that can happen to you if you don't pay your child support. After you get to a certain dollar amount or a certain amount of months unpaid, they definitely can send a warrant out for your arrest or just take your driver's license, etc.
And then you really can't pay because you can't go to work.
Hmm.
So it's just a lose-lose situation for you.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation at times. Even if you want to be if you're active in a child's life, it's still in certain cases, not all. There are certain situations where it's all about the money, where people want the money from you and they don't really care about nothing else.
Is there anything to make sure that the mother of the child spending the money on what she needs to spend the money on? Like, what does she say? She's just spending the money on going on trips and having fun.
I mean, hey, all I can say is you just pay your child support. You did your part financially. You could do anything above that does not deduct from your child support is considered a gift.
So let's say you're on the hook for 200. You don't have to pay anything else. Like, whatever she needs, it's not my problem.
Outside of that 200, I mean, you still can do if you still can do for the child, but it's not in your financial best interest. I mean,
You
I
don't have
feel
to put
like
the money in her hand.
yeah, you don't put the money in her hands. So if she wants something, just go buy it. And I like in my case, I buy shoes, clothes for my house, and I just pay whatever I'm ordered to pay in child support.
Oh man. Now, and how long you have to pay till the child's 18?
Yeah, or if they go to college, it can be a little sticky when it comes to that because they still can pay some of that when they go to college up to a certain age.
Mm. And like, now, what are we talking about? 4 year university? We talking about ITT college?
Well, that's where it gets sticky, right? So I haven't gotten to that point yet. They just told me 18 as of right now, but they said it could be longer based on if the child goes to college.
Mhm.
So they didn't really get into details of it. I'm still in the early stages of this thing, so I can't give you the full breakdown how long that can go.
Man. And how can the woman ever go back and ask for more money at any point in time, or can you ask to get it reduced?
I mean, you can ask. I think every 3 years, the woman can ask for an increase. Where they can just say he's making more money, whatever, whatever,
How
and
would
they
she know that?
I mean, they can just ask for it, and then they can just read audit your situation. But I have learned that there are ways where you don't have to show them your finances. You don't have to do none of those things. Um, it's called a special appearance, where you don't really have and a due process. So those two things I learned over time that you can kind of combat it, but it's a long process. It's never going to be as quick as you want it to be. But technically, you don't have to give them your financial statements or anything like that, as long as you're paying what you need to pay. And it is a whole long back and forth game when it comes to financials and this whole thing.
But when it gets started, you have to turn everything over.
Well, they ask you to. I mean, as a man, you don't really know. Well, I guess men in this situation don't really know what they can and can't do. So they ask you, but you're kind of volunteering to do it. It's kind of like you're volunteering into the program. And like I showed you that. I mean, I sent you a video of about the one guy, but it's just more so you don't really know, like, hey, what's my rights in these situations? You just do it because they ask you to do it.
Well, you have to get a lawyer, then they'll
You have
tell
to
you
get a
everything.
lawyer, or you just do more research on it. But there are some federal laws that show that child support is voluntary and all this stuff is voluntary, but you don't know that until you do the research. The federal level has a lot more processes in place to help you prevent some of these things, but the state level, man, they get funded off this child support.
Oh man. So would you say it would be best for somebody like if you can afford a lawyer, get a lawyer to help you, or is something you can figure it out on your own?
Well, you can probably figure it out on your own. To be honest with you, I mean, the lawyer, you definitely can do it. It's a financial burden, and then plus, if you have a lawyer, it's kind of like a general consent. So you're going into agreeing to what the judge actually states or says to you. But if you go, if you submit it's called a special request. I mean, special appearance rather, where you're not consenting to the jurisdiction of the judge, and you can ask them, "Do you have jurisdiction over me?" And they have, they don't have jurisdiction over you. But if you go in there as a general appearance or with a lawyer, you're going in there with the general appearance of what they say is law, versus, hey, I'm coming as a special appearance and I don't agree to everything you say. Then it's a little bit more of a back and forth potential situation there.
So basically, you got to go do all your research and know what the heck is going on before you get in here and do it. Otherwise, you're gonna lose.
There are a lot of ways to help fight this battle, prevent some of the things from happening to you, but you just got to be willing to put the research in. It is a lot of information. It is a lot of work you have to do, and a lot of time of reading and going back and forth. Like, is this worth the battle, or is it just better for me just to pay the money?
Is it better for you just to pay the money? Hey, real quick before we go, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hold on. What's up, people? Thank you for tuning back into my channel. I got some new merch for you. I got hats, I got mugs, and I got the new Cheap Not Broke shirt with the patch on them. This stuff is official. I got it hot off the press, sewn on just for you. I got black, red, and white. Head over to cheapnotbroke.com and grab your merch. So, uh, speaking of child support, now a lot of guys end up in situations with, end up in child support with women that they don't love. What would you tell someone, like? How do you avoid getting in a situation with a crazy baby mama? How would you dodge that bullet?
Honestly, you got to get out of that young man mentality. As we were in college, it didn't really matter who you were talking to, who you're dealing with. You were just trying to get to where you were trying to get to, in between that girl legs. But as you get older, there are consequences with dealing with certain women, because certain women, you may not want to deal with outside of just in the bedroom, right? And you got to vet people a little bit differently before you have sex with them. But a lot of guys, including myself in this situation, is just I was thinking with the wrong head, and then bam, I got a child now. So you got to deal with those consequences.
But you can always go in. Guys like they raw dog that thing. They like to shoot the club up. See, people don't have. See, I always see. I try to explain it to somebody. It's like you in the club having a good time, man, with the baddest chick in the club, and you like, you know what? I gotta get the fuck up out of here. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Some
Mm-hmm.
cats gonna miss work. I'm not missing work. It's a tough decision to make. You only got a few seconds to make it. Say, you know what? It's really nice in here. It's kind of like being in this. It's like being in a warm building. You want to go out in the
Mm-hmm.
cold.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good way to put it.
like, but you got to get out of here because you know what? It's gonna get cold in this building too. So let me go ahead and get up out of my on my way. So I know it's tough for guys, but hey, um, a lot of guys have these fly by nights with these women, and it doesn't. A lot of people say, "Oh, you gotta have sex once. You gotta have sex more than once." Bullshit. It doesn't happen like that for everybody. It
Yeah.
don't take 6, 7 times. I mean, it's different for everybody. But guys find themselves in these situations, and it's tough because you start, you get into it young, and as time mature, you hope things get better with the
Mhm.
relationship with the woman. But some guys go do this 4 or 5 more times.
Yeah. I mean, if it's the first time, I can see, okay, cool. You probably, try to get a plan B. She probably said she's gonna take it. You walked away. She didn't take it, right? That's now. I mean, I'm saying situations like that happen. But if it's like two, three, four, five kids, like no, you did that on purpose. I can't really blame the girl. That's kind of your fault. You know what I mean?
And then, you got situations now where people on these apps meeting on Instagram. So you don't even know this person that long. You
Hmm.
know, y'all hang out a couple weekends in a row, and then boom, there you go. Now you got a whole kid. And you don't know nothing about it. You don't even know their favorite color. I don't even know where you stay at. I don't even know where you stay. If I knew where you stayed, I wouldn't even dealt with you because you stay 45 minutes away from my house.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I go ahead.
No, I was like, yeah, you're right. Cause that's how I go, man. Just like the college mentality right there, or just the younger mentality where I'm in it to win it. Like I'm gonna say what I gotta say to get where I gotta go, and then we're gonna keep it moving.
But on Treat Number, we like to talk about the money. We got to talk about the money.
Mhm.
And what happens when you don't always have you can find yourself in a situation where you there's been different kind of situations where you got some guys who got the money and that's all they do. Hey, look, I'm just gonna spend. They're not gonna spend no time with the kid, and they just gonna pay the money.
Mhm.
You know how does that look? Because now you're getting all the child support, you're getting all the money. I just don't want nothing to do with you or the kid.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got some family members that's like that. I don't even know my cousins or family members, right? Like my uncles have said, "Hey, straight up, I told the girls to keep the baby. The child support don't scare me. I'll pay it, and that's your baby."
Wow.
So I mean, I've seen it firsthand where men just rather just pay the money because I didn't want the baby. So financially, I'm a great father, but spiritually and physically, I'm just a horrible father. But financially, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right. So, you may not, in a perfect situation, you're gonna get it all, but
Mhm.
some people gonna get the guy there. But here's the thing, that situation works out perfect. Nobody can complain. He's paying the money. You don't have an issue with the law, but he's not there. But what about the guy who wanna be there but don't have the money?
I mean, that's a tough situation, right? Um, I'll just use me in an example in this situation, right? So I had the money when I was paying child support at first, but I just wasn't giving her the money. I was paying for stuff directly. It wasn't until I started paying child support when then I got access to the child. So I was only getting my daughter once a week at first, like, but just like 9 a.m., 8 a.m. to like 6 p.m. rather. And then that was only one day out of the week. Then I started paying child support. I got more days. So I can understand like the struggle of the man because some people won't let you get the child until you're able to pay them directly, and then they see some of the benefits financially. So it's a tough situation because I didn't seen it, I experienced it rather, but it's just a tough situation.
How do you is it possible to vet this stuff? Because sometimes some stuff you don't know until you get in a situation with somebody. I mean, is it really, really possible to know somebody's going to do all this? Because you got some girls who really want the guy to be there. Everybody's not like you. Some guys just don't want to be there at all, and they're not going to pay anything, and they don't give a damn. I saw a video guy like, hey, look, you know what kind of guy I was before you met me. And I'm
Mhm.
not going to be there, and I'm not going to do anything about it. I don't care. And he was very honest, but he was like, look, these girls know what kind of guy I was before they met me.
Mhm. I mean, it is a way to vet them, but most guys don't want to vet them because they're not there for that reason, right? They just here to get some. They just get to get what the girl got to offer. Whereas, you can ask those questions. Hey, do you have other children? Are those children's fathers on child support? Or if me and you had a child, if she doesn't have a child, and we broke up, would you put me on child support? You can see some of the, even though the answers might say no, but the body language gonna tell you the real answer. But most guys, I mean, especially if you don't like the woman like that, you don't really care to ask that.
Hey, we got a comment. How much do guys vet chicks that are trying to smash raw? Not at all. Not at all. No, let them tell you how it go. You know how it go. So look, you meet it depends because a lot of guys want it the same night. And if you want it the same
Mhm,
night, it depends. Because if she's willing to give you the same night, you probably not gonna like, I don't really care about all that. You're not thinking about all that.
mhm.
You should, but it's like, oh man, I don't have a condom. Or are you gonna go to the store? I mean, it's that's a whole nother 30 minutes. The mood might go down. A lot of hey, she might.
Well,
You know what? I don't want to do it no more.
well, you gotta think about it too. Now, if you got her the first night, you probably met in the club. She probably couldn't even hear you talking.
She probably couldn't even talk.
Y'all was just drinking. So, ain't too many questions you get asked in those situations.
But my thing is this though: when you do it, like how you feel later, you be like, man, when you're eating your food the next day, man, I think I fucked up, man, because you know what you did. You know what you did. You know what you did, and you
Right.
don't have no control over it. And then you just might get a phone. Y'all might just do that and fall
Mhm.
out 2 months later. Cool. It just didn't work out. You get a call, text. Hey, guess what?
Well, first of all, you don't have the girls at the club. You ain't even give them a real name. so, so,
You already a savage. You don't want to give your government name. You're
you
like,
ain't
man,
even give the government. So,
I'm gonna give you my Instagram. Well, cats now, I'm gonna give you my Instagram handle. I'm not gonna give you my
I
name.
already have an Instagram. I ain't even on social media like that. That's what people be saying when they meet a girl they know they don't really want to talk to. I used to be on there. I don't be on there like that. I used to be.
But
That's how I be.
it's different now because we went to college together. But these dudes now, man, you got so when we're in school, it was Black Planet. You had to actually type somebody. You had to type someone an actual message and send it off and wait. Now you just get on there. You've been on the apps. Swipe, 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 swipe. Look, I will be driving my car. Swipe,
Like,
swipe, swipe, swipe. I'm not looking at anything. I'm just swiping. And then, because I'm on the free version, I'm not out to pay. So then when I get to my 50 swipes for the day, damn, I'm done. Now you might see somebody super bad. Be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pay this $5.99. It's worth that. I'm gonna pay the five
now,
ninety
now,
nine.
now, you don't know it's been times you ain't even look at the girl. You just swiping.
You just swipe it.
To see
But
who match. You didn't even look.
they started getting slick. This is what they started doing to me. So they put the bad girls up there for the fee. All the regular girls are free. So you're like, oh man, why I can't get none of these girls? Well, you got to pay $10.99.
So
You're like,
that,
oh.
yeah.
So
Yes,
they
sir.
got smart with the apps, man. It used to be all free. They're like, nah, you want the bad ones, you got to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get on the app, you can set everything up about 3 days. Hey, Monday, I meet you on the app. We talk Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We out.
Yeah.
Saturday night, we got it. We push it.
In there. That's all it took.
It's all in there. And then you know what? We might fall out in 2 weeks. It might
Yeah.
this thing might go up and down in 2-3 weeks and it's over.
That's it. And it probably even that I might take it to a coffee shop and that's take it to the crib and it's over.
Hey, now apparently, excuse me, girls don't like coffee shops. Now look, my whole thing about the coffee shop. Look, we just here to chop it up. We're not here to do all that. I didn't need to see what you look like. I need to make sure you got all your limbs and you look like your pictures. Because some people put up their best pictures and show up in person, be looking fucked up. So the coffee shop is important because I'm not trying to kick it with you all night. I got somewhere else to be.
Well, all depends on how you present the coffee shop, right? So it's like, hey, I got a lunch break. I only got 15-30 minutes to meet you. I got to drive over to where you at. Hey, I can meet you at Starbucks for a quick minute so we can meet each other, blah, blah, blah. We can see each other. And then, I'll holler at you later. We'll set something up later. You can say it like that.
That
And
That's how
now,
you set it up. On the way home, hey, look, so I'm on the way home. We can meet here where you work at. We can meet on the way home, get some coffee. We out.
it's all about how you present it. It ain't really got to present it like a date. Just like, hey, I'm just around the corner from your job. Me and you work in the same area, blah, blah, blah. We can just meet real quick for a coffee to see each other, feel each other out. Then we can set something up for later on down the line.
But some girls not gonna talk to you unless there's some scallops and shrimp. Like, look, I'm not. It is. I need scallops and shrimp to talk.
Mhm. Well, you also know there's a lot of girls that just they you might be above their caliber, and they might be willing to do what they would have to do to get in your vicinity.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got to know where the buck stop. Like, yeah, I'm not doing all that. Let's go get some wine.
Mhm.
I don't want to get on wine. I'm on. My I used to be slick. I used to always eat before I go.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, all right, eat. But you can eat. I'll take you to eat. Don't worry about it, cause ain't no girl gonna just eat. And I mean, come on now, she's just gonna eat, and you not. She greedy as hell.
Yeah.
But I pull out. Like, well, look, I already ate. I ate before I left the house because I cooked. I cooked at home. So we can go out. Let's get something because it'd be rainy. I'll be chilling. Then all of a sudden, let's go get something to eat. Oh, I already ate. I'm good. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you get something to eat. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Yeah, you
I'm
go.
gonna get something
Yeah,
to drink. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get a
give me
drink.
some fries. Something like you go and eat.
I eat something light because I already ate, so I ain't really hungry. Let
And
me
then
get
I'm gonna bust your bubble. I'm gonna watch you eat.
yeah, I'm gonna get this appetizer. So and I'm gonna get a
you,
drink.
you don't want nothing to eat. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
And then you get some of them savage girls. They'll go get something to eat by themselves. Some say, "Fuck you, won't buy you a damn thing."
Boy, I had a chick on a date we went on. She ordered like a plate to eat and then a plate to go. And I ended up leaving early, telling the waiter I paid for my own food and walked out.
Oh, she got one to eat there and one to go for herself.
And I looked at her funny. So I stayed, I ate my food, obviously, but at the end I was already paid. Then it was time to go. I went to the bathroom one more time and hauled ass.
Damn, she got one. That's greedy.
I was like, oh bitch, you got me fucked up. I think I'm about to pay
Hey,
for you and your nigga at home. You got me fucked up.
yeah,
Let
you're
me
not about to eat. You're not about to eat all this food. No, 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 no. You're not about to do all
Nah.
that.
So you
Go.
clearly came to pay for your own food, but I'm not paying for you.
Oh no. Well, I mean, most women, I would say, don't eat all their food on a date.
I'm okay with you taking a doggy bag, but don't order something to go and eat there. So that's
Oh
when I'm
yeah.
like, oh no, I'm not paying for that.
Oh yeah,
I'm not,
yeah. Now you can't get a new entree appetizer to take with you. No, but you should eat all your food while you're here, though.
even if you don't, that's fine. But just understand. I'm gonna figure out how you eat and how you do things. So the next time if we do go out again, I'm gonna pick the place. I only let girls pick the place in the beginning anyway. You ain't about to just tell me this 5-star restaurant you want to eat at, and I just met you the first time. Like, no, we're not doing that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I look here, bro. First off, I eat way faster than most women, so I be done. You
Yeah.
mean, I'm sitting up there.
I mean, shit, you think
I'll
about it. Some of these days be like $100, $150. Like shit, bitch, you my car insurance, you my you my goddamn light bill. I can't listen. Mm-mm.
See, yeah. See, you got to manage expectations. See, look here. I will appetize you to death. I'm the king of happy hour. You want some sushi? Hey, sushi is good. If you don't eat no sushi, this not gonna work. You can get some sushi, get some drinks, and look, king of happy hour. I just take all the girls same sushi spot. Let's go to sushi spot,
Mm-hmm.
get some sushi. Happy hour. You want to go to dinner? No, I already ate.
Yep.
We gotta be dating to go on to dinner. Yeah, savage. Damn right. Hey, you're not getting all my
Mm-hmm.
money. Chief, no, I can't let you do that. You're not getting all my money. I always got something for you. Yeah, I remember this one girl wanted to go to the fair. We gonna go to the fair. Are we getting dressed? I just happened to look on the website. Boy, fair was $40 to park. I said, shit. I
What's
said, shit. I said,
the turkey leg cost?
huh?
You know about the turkey leg cost?
Turkey leg about $30. I can get the whole turkey for 40. Damn, come on now. I said, no, I had to find me something else on Groupon. I had to find me another activity. I said, let me find
Mm-hmm.
something else to do. I said, you know what? Look here. Look at this. We can do something else. Parking included.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to go to the fair. I said, but that's not fair because I got to pay for parking and tickets and food. Mm-mm. And it was an hour. No. But so that's when I picked activities. You're not going to tell me what to do. We're
Yeah.
going to do what I want to do. It's my money. We're going to do what
My
I want to
money.
do. You ain't going to tell me what to do.
Hey, if it's your first time dating a girl, you better take her out the happy hour. Meet up between them hours and 3 hours of happy hours. If everything half off, it ain't got to be a chain restaurant, but hey, we can go have a good time and for the low.
But see, but you say for the low, but some of the girls like, hey, let me get another one. Oh, hold on now.
Yeah. See,
Just
that's
get
when you got to manage expectation. Like, hey, look, I ordered the one drink, I ordered the food. Hey, bring me the check. So you got to do that before we get to round 2 and 3.
oh yeah, you
Hey,
do.
bring me the check.
All right, check please. You go, check please. Oh, that's all you want? Yeah, I'm full. You
No, but
keep
that's
on
all
going.
you get. That's not all I want. That's all you get. You order one drink, appetizer, and some food. Oh, that's it. Check.
Hey, but it don't always be the food. It be some of these activities. See, some
Mhm,
activities be you got to manage expectation activities because you used to live out in LA. You know how
mhm.
you know how it go. Man, you can find yourself doing some wild shit. I ain't never even heard of that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
So
but you also could do a lot of free things in LA too.
oh yeah. So I looked up a list of 20 free things to do in LA on dates. And man, did it say Griffith Observatory,
Yeah.
uh the lights, all kinds of stuff. Hike it. Now girls got hip to hike it. I want to go hike it. I want to go up there and get all stank. Look here, you need to go.
Yeah, I want to make sure you, if we ever get together, you ain't gonna turn to be a whale. So
Right,
let's go out here and exercise together. So I know
right.
you got it in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hike, hike,
important to me in
hiking
relation.
was a good one. Man,
Mm,
what else? It's all kind of stuff. But Groupon, man. I get on Groupon. Buy one get one. So
mhm.
I got to pay for me. You free. Cool.
Hey, you do be older though. You be trying to save that money though.
Hey man, I be on man. Hey, listen, I'm the deal king. Okay,
Mm,
I'm the deal king.
yes, sir.
Uh, I find me a low flight. I told you I found me a low flight to Cabo.
Everything you do, be getting them deals though. I give it to you.
Hey man,
You
I
get
be out
them
here
deals.
looking. They are available. It's look. You can do whatever the hell you want. You just got to pay what you want to.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just gonna live life at my price. I want to do that too. I'm just not gonna pay what you gonna pay.
yeah. You gotta see dealing with you. You get people got to know what they get signing up for. You know,
Oh
they
no,
listen. This
yeah,
cheap not broke over here for real.
hey, now hold on. Now you think I'm gonna have people out here destitute? Now I don't do that. You gonna have a good time. People think I'm gonna have you out there fucked up. No, we out here on vacation eating cheeseburgers. Nah, we not doing that.
No, we got an all inclusive hotel. We everything in here. Eat what you want now.
We'll eat what you want. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You can eat all you
Ball
want. Now, listen, listen. Now you need to get what's included at this bar, okay? Because they got the premium stuff. You got to pay extra for that. So I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to ask. Matter of fact, you got a blue wristband. If it
yeah.
don't come included with the blue wristband, you can't have it because
and
they're gonna
don't
charge me at the end.
and don't charge shit to my credit card.
Hey, I got my debit card on file. Ain't no money on it. I took all the
yeah,
money out of my account.
yeah, I switched everything out of the savings account.
You damn right, because you get all these charges. No, I need you to call me. The card's been declined. Oh, well, why is that?
Hmm. Let me get this. Let me get the corporate on the phone because I didn't order those drinks.
And listen, oh, I did a video the other day about a dude who paid $67 for some water in the Las Vegas hotel. You know the water that be sitting in there.
Yeah.
You don't touch none of that stuff. What's wrong with you? You go down to CV. Everybody know you go to CVS and Walmart. Why would you do that? I mean,
Yeah.
a Walgreens on the strip.
I never touch the hotel. The little shot thing they have. I'm gonna go to the liquor store and get my own liquor. Whatever I
Right.
leave, I'll just leave it.
If they don't give it to me at the counter, it's not included.
Hmm.
Because a double tree, they give you that cookie at the when you checking in. Other than that, hell no.
That is true.
The double tree, you get the cookie. I'd ask, excuse me, can I get the cookie? And they'll heat it up for you. I would like it warm.
Hmm.
So
Definitely.
you gotta know what you're doing. So, but man, I ain't gonna hold you all night. Uh, baby mama drama. How like I said, if people trying to avoid baby mama drama, how do you avoid the drama? How do you avoid? Because I know sometimes stuff can get heated, and this is a person you got to deal with for 18 years. How do you manage all that?
I mean, just don't touch the other person like sexually. I think a lot of people they get into a relationship where they have I don't want to be here type of deal, and you still sexually active with that person. It kind of makes it worse,
Hate
especially
sex.
if you start dating somebody else. Just kind of keep it business. Hey, look, I'm here for my child only. I only talk to you about my child. I don't really care about how your day is going. I don't really care about what you got going on. Just keep it about the child. Keep it professional. Treat it like a job, because the more you start entertaining conversations, the more you open up a opportunity where they think that you want to go back to them. So my experience is just keep it about the baby, not about us. I don't relapse what happened, what went wrong, what went right. That's not important unless you're trying to go back. But if you're gonna stay away, stay away. Just be a parent.
And then I know sometimes you got to deal with when the person finds a new person.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother level to it because you might find somebody new to date, and
Mm-hmm.
so do they. So it's a whole nother situation dealing with the other person because you don't really care, but they're around your kids, so you at least want to make sure they got somebody with some sense.
Well, I put it like this. At least for me, at least I'm gonna speak for me. If a girl, if my child mother have another man, I don't really care. As long as he not like touching my child or whatever, I want you to have somebody else so you can leave me alone. Uh, so, so I'm okay with that. Where if it's me, like, listen, I'm not gonna tell my baby mother nothing until I know it's serious. I'm gonna avoid all drama.
I ain't mad at it. Hey, if you're watching right now, if you hadn't, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Shout out to YouTube user for always hopping on us and jumping in the chat. We appreciate the comments. And if you didn't leave a comment, you can always leave a comment later. Man, this is Chad just came on and holler at me. Oh, by the way, if you haven't been, please go to cheapnotbroke.com. Got some new merch for there. Go check out some of my stand-up comedy. My special, Who is Malcolm? Go watch that. You're definitely going to enjoy. And I just got some stand-up comedy for on the YouTube page. And if you haven't, please follow me on Instagram, all that stuff, and TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. I did 15K on TikTok. TikTok is showing me some love. So shout out to those my followers over there. Shout out to everybody following right now. I appreciate you. We will be back. I will be in Las Vegas for the Super Bowl vlogging. So look, we going live from the Super Bowl, baby. Am I going inside? Hell no. But I'll be outside at the front door talking to the people inside before they walk in with their rich ass. So we'll be back. Look out for me at the Super Bowl. We're going to be there having a good time. If you haven't, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Take care. Good night.